Alhamdulillah wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah ma ba'd. The question is asking here, if a person has become a widow, she's lost her husband, what are some of the things that she is allowed to do and she is not allowed to do? Now, the ulama have said that she immediately moves into a period of iddah. Now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Quran that the iddah is arba'at ashhurin wa ashra. It's 4 months and 10 days. So from the moment she finds out that her husband has passed away, she observes the iddah for 4 months and 10 days. This 4 months and 10 days has to be within the Hijri calendar. It's calculated within the Hijri and not the Gregorian, because there is a discrepancy. There are differences between the solar and the lunar calendar, and we're going with the lunar one. That's the first thing. The second thing, a hadith in Bukhari and Muslim, the Messenger of Allah an authority of Umayyah, said that the person who has become widowed, she now takes the ruling, or she observes whilst she's doing the iddah, something which is known as ihdad. Ihdad. Now, ihdad, and there are other narrations as well from Salama and others who explain this ihdad. The Messenger of Allah has said that she leaves off all forms of adornment in clothing, in smells and perfume, in jewelry, in cosmetics, and included in that is henna and eyeliner and things like that. And she's not allowed to speak to a non-mahram man unless if it is out of necessity. And when she does that, she is not allowed to beautify. There can be no adornment, not in her voice, not in the way she looks, not in the way she smells, not in jewelry or anything like that. For 4 months and 10 days, she observes iddah in this manner. Is she allowed to go out? In Asl, she is not allowed to go out. But the majority of the ulama have said, in its origin, she's not allowed to go out. But the majority of the ulama have said that if there is a need for her to go out, or a necessity, then she should go out during the day, and there is no difference of opinion when it comes to the day. However, can she go out at night? Then the correct view in that is that she shouldn't go out at night. Again, only if there is an absolute necessity in that. And this is the fatwa that has been put through by the Lajna Da'ima, etc. And like I said, this seems to be the view of the majority of the ulama also, is that while she's doing her iddah, she shouldn't leave the house unless if there is a need for her to do so. But if she does, then she should do that during the day. At night time, then she shouldn't, unless if it's extreme necessity, like she needs to go to the hospital or something like that. And the hikmah, you can understand, because the iddah for this one now is 4 months and 10 days. It's not like other iddahs. I mean, the iddah for talaq is, 3 menstrual cycles, or if she, delivers, etc. So it could be a lot less than 4 months and 10 days. 4 months and 10 days is a considerable amount of time. For us to then say to her, don't go out, you have to stay at home, and don't beautify yourself, etc. It's going to be a lot. So what we say to her is that, okay, you need to observe the iddah. Do not beautify yourself. Do not come out at night unless if there is a darura, if there is an absolute necessity, life or death situation, and reserve for the things that you need to do during the day at daytime. So, I mean, if you need to go to work, for example, then you can carry on. If you can't take the time off, or if you can't leave work and then find work, after the iddah is over, then you can do that during the day. And these are some of the rulings concerning the woman who has had her husband pass away. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He makes easy affairs of the Muslims where they may are, and that He has mercy on all of our brethren that have passed before us, and that He has mercy on us when we go through what they are going through right now. Wallahu a'lam wa sallallahu ala nabiyyina Muhammad.